Alright, in this video today we'll be talking about Ember, the Exterminate Queen, or Capture or Sabotage Queen at that. A lot of people use her for these type of missions. She used to be really good at these type of missions, but they somewhat nerfed but also buffed her at the same time with her new abilities. Now what I'm going to be showing you is strictly focus on the third and fourth ability, which is damage. This can go to the first ability, sure, but it's not solely built around that. Now the one thing I do want to mention in here is this build that you see here, I'm going to change a little bit, and like I mentioned in the last video, obviously you can work around what I'm trying to show here. I don't have everything up to the max that I want it to be. I don't have it formatted the way I want it to be or anything else like that. I mean, I don't even have this open. So obviously this does see some work to it, but this is the build that I'm kind of happy with, and I'll show you why in a second. Going off of the aura, there is one thing I want you to look at, and that is the rifle amp and the steel charge. Now if you don't know, those are kind of like the 2 and 2, they both have that same polarity, but I just noticed this, to be honest, that steel charge has more than rifle amp. So if you put rifle amp up here, let's just see the capacity's at 10 out of 78 right now. You put rifle amp up there, it's at 6 out of 74. That is not good at all. I did not know it was less, to be honest. I was just looking at the damage for a rifle. I'm like, that would be, you know, it makes sense for Ember. Not many people are going up in meleeing with Ember, but at the same time they kind of are. So this doesn't really make a huge difference. It does when it goes into the capacity wise, but if you want rifle damage and you have this modded to the way you want, then that's fine. You know, obviously keep it like that. But moving on to kind of discuss what this is about. If you can't tell, strength is up at 272%. If you can get this up to 300%, which I probably could if I could upgrade these, or if I wanted to upgrade these, then you probably could get it up there. Range is also one that you're going to be looking at. So the mods that you don't have for strength, right now I have all the Umbral mods because all three of them together buff all of them together. So if I had all these upgraded, it would definitely be a huge buff. Ember is pretty squishy, not a huge amount of health, shield, or armor there. I mean, health is at 860, armor's at 378, which is more than even shield. So that is good. That is good, don't get me wrong, but she's still squishy. At least when I play with her and I'm playing these high level enemies with Ember, still not very durable. However, strength and range is what you're gonna want to focus on here. So I have Argor Reach and Secrets, which are both range and strength. Armor's Hatred, which is going to give that armor boost there with an ability strength as well as Transient Fortitude and Blind Rage to give that added strength. However, the efficiency will go down, so will the duration. And then the 3 Umbral mods, just because I'm really trying to focus here on Intensify, and right now with trying to go around everything, if I don't have all 3 of those up there, I won't have as much strength as I can possibly get. Now I'm going to show this version of the mod, and I'm going to show the second one as well. So right now I just have a regular old Orthos Prime. If you don't know that what that aura did, it was going to give extra damage from the Orthos Prime, and this is going to be really beneficial, especially with the third ability here, which I'll show you here in a second. So if you go and you simulate these are level 90, the highest level you can get. Right now I have invincibility on just to show it because she is pretty squishy. So we're going to use 3 and then 4. Now 4 is going to be damage, and then 3 strips away the armor. So with a low level Orthos, I mean, everything just dies pretty quickly. I don't know really many planets besides the Zerman little added thing that are going to have Exterminate missions. I don't even know if that does have an Exterminate mission, but as you can see, I mean, level 90s with a regular old Orthos Prime, focusing just on melee damage, they went away very quickly just because that armor just strips away with the third ability. And then the fourth one is just there for added fire damage, and you could put duration on this as well. I'm kind of using it as a instant thing, so as soon as you use it, boom, it's instantly gonna cause damage, and I'm not trying to focus on the after effect damage that it shows here. I mean, the duration's low, the damage a second is at a high, and initial damage is at 6800, which is what I'm trying to go at, and then the radius as well with the explosion, which is also what I want. But you can definitely focus, if you just did this fourth ability and that's it, you definitely could do duration as well. But then again, you have to think about, well, what can I substitute out of it? Do I want to get rid of some strength mods? Do I want to get rid of some or all of the range mods and just have maybe one tiny one? What do I want to get rid of? What am I going to have to sacrifice for this duration? And that's why I'm choosing the option of not doing anything. Having duration at 85% is fine with me because I just want it at the strength and range that's really going to be beneficial to these two Exterminate wise abilities. Now the one thing I want to show here is you see armor's hatred right here, 30% armor, 50% ability strength. Now the downside with this is using these two abilities constantly, you need a huge supply of energy. So let's say somehow you have Energizer, then Arcane Energize. Either you bought it, you got it, and you still want a big pool of energy to use constantly, just switch it out for Prime Flow. Or you could have that efficiency go back up to 100 some if you put a mod on for that. I personally like more energy just because I can get it with my Tenno. So right now, I mean, we could just use this instead of it, but obviously you don't know. Tenno can give you some energy called the Wellspring. But we're gonna simulate those level 90 enemies again. We're gonna use our 3, strips away of all the armor. Use our 4. Use our 4, I mean, we just keep doing it back and forth, back and forth. Everything's stripped away, and they're dying. I mean, look at that. Isn't that one? I'm somewhat shocked I did this with the low amount of mods I have compared to a lot of, high up there players. Now, I mean, we could try to do this as well, just to kind of show you how squishy she can be. I'm gonna simulate these without invincibility. Use 3, kind of stun them. 4, 4, 3. 3 always knocks them down as well. I think 1 fell off. Yeah, I mean, the shield's already got... Oh. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Well, they died too quick to do much to me. I mean, they definitely did get rid of all my shield and almost half of my health, but it did do well. Oh wow. Okay. Kind of surprised by that. I shouldn't be making this video. I'm not surprised at all, actually. I take that back. I'm not surprised at all. That is a way. I mean, level 95 gunners. It works pretty well, stripping their armor away. You can knock them down, so not only can it help with crowd control, but it's also going to help with that damage and stripping the armor away for you to be able to go in. And I mean, we didn't even do anything. We just had Prime Flow up. We had our energy filled to the max. So obviously, if you had Energize, I believe the way it works is it just fills up. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I have no clue, but I'm going to guess it fills up. Someone can, usually with all these type of videos, someone corrects me in the comments, which I do appreciate. It does, I believe it fills up your energy bars. So if you're low on energy or you have that huge energy pool, but you just can't get it quick enough, if you use a Tenno, you can try right here. See how quickly it's going to go up. I mean, I don't know if you could really wait that long if you're going through an Exterminate mission quickly. So you're going to hope with those enemies you kill, they drop a bunch of energy. Or you can buy energy and use it from your gear selection. So if you had it over here, you could just drop it, energy pool, and you can get all your energy back. Alright, now I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was also a good build. If you have any questions about it, or you think this is the dumbest build in the world and I'm just trying to make something of it, feel free to tell me in the comments. I believe this is a good build for the Exterminate, the quick, or even survival or defense missions. Really, purely anything you want to do that's going to have a lot of people in an area that you need to kill quickly, this is going to be good for that. If you want to see more of these videos, I do have a Warframe playlist to the top right, but if you go on my channel, there will be a Warframe build playlist, which is going to be all the specific builds I have for frames and everything else you want to see. To the bottom right will be my most recent upload, and to the left will be the recommended video for you by YouTube. And with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.